So what you're going to see today on these films is some really great stuff. It's what we call the training skills test prior to the dogs going into class and being placed with our veterans. All of the dogs have to pass a multi-level retrieving test, skills test, public access test, and several things before they're ready to go into class to be matched with a veteran. The first thing you're going to see today, which is really cool, is retrieving the cane. So the client drops his cane, the dog retrieves the cane, brings it to them, and then the client braces with the dog and the cane to be able to get up. It's a fantastic task that the dogs perform for the veterans. So retrieving for us, the next thing you're going to see is just some retrieving different items, some various objects. The dogs have to retrieve from 4 basic groups, which is metal, wood, plastic, and cloth. Once we teach the dogs to retrieve, they can do any number of things. Open and close doors, go get help, get your medication, get your food, just any number of things. So the retrieving is huge for us. And so the next thing, what you're looking at now is just some different items that the dogs are retrieving. Taking retrieving even further is the dogs go get the phone. They have to be able to answer a phone in case of emergency. If someone's trying to get into the home, to notify them, to just make a phone call. The dogs will go retrieve the phone for the veterans. And more retrieving. And who doesn't need the remote control retrieved? And it doesn't necessarily have to be the television remote control. It can be the car remote control. It can be a remote control for anything in the home, for heat, air conditioning. It can be remote controls for any device. One of the cool things you're going to see now is that these dogs open and close interior doors. And what you're seeing is the dog opening and closing. We put that special adaptive strap, which will fit any type of handle on a door, and the dogs open it. And then, of course, once they open it, they have to close it for the veteran. The next task you're looking at is bracing from a chair. Where you saw bracing from the floor before, now you're looking at bracing from the chair. Sometimes the veterans just need a little extra boost to be able to get up out of their chair, their wheelchair, off the couch, to be able to stand. The next thing you're looking at is a dog that turns on and off light switches. Once, potentially if a veteran transfers out of his chair and is on a piece of furniture or in bed for the night and they need the lights turned on and off. A lot of veterans, once before they go into a dark room, they want the lights turned on. And at the end, when they leave, they want the lights turned off. And the push plate, which is obviously access to in and out of commercial doors, commercial areas, the dogs can push these plates. They can also push elevator buttons, they can push 911 buttons, they can push doors, they can push drawers, they can push anything. The next task is really cool. So what you'll see is the trainer's putting the dog in a downstay, and then he recalls the dog. And if you notice that the trainer is walking with a cane, so he can't bend over and pick up his leash. So an automatic task we train all of the dogs for all of our veterans, regardless of their disability, is automatic leash pickup. So he calls the dog over, the dog picks up his leash, he takes the leash, and off they go as a team.